God himself. What I'm trying to say to you is...
But it's not a lawful order, though.
Answer your question? This
is
the third attempt I've tried to answer your question. You've jumped down my throat.
Well, okay, is it a lawful order, yes or no?
We're not at that point. To get up to it, you walked up to him.
It doesn't matter if I walk up.
Answer your question. You are so worked up for me to answer your question.
Because he pulled a gun on me.
Can I answer your question?
No, I'm done.
Shut that vehicle off. Sir, shut the vehicle off. Shut it off. Anytime you get pulled out, I'm telling you right now. I'm screaming. Shut the vehicle off.
No!
Shut it off.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm the supervisor.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I got a complaint. This deputy first said that I didn't follow the lawful command by removing my hand from my coat. And then he drew his wet gun on me.
Okay. Did you not remove your hands from your pocket?
I don't have to remove my hand from my pocket. It's not a lawful order. I just looked it up.
It is a lawful
No,
order.
it is not.
Because it's an officer safety issue.
The officer safety? What about public safety? He could have drew his taser instead of his firearm.
No, because he doesn't know if you have a gun or not.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. I do not have to listen.
If you had a gun, if you had a
Ma'am, I looked it up. It says you have the right to ask. It does not say you have the right to demand.
what?
Ask me if I remove my hand from my pocket. Doesn't say I have to. If there is no, what law says I have to remove my hand?
Officer safety issue.
There is no law that says that you have to ask remove your pocket if you ask by a police officer.
Are you upset that he didn't ask you before he told you to?
Huh?
Are you upset that he didn't ask you before he told you to?
No, it don't matter if he asked or told me to. I don't have to. No, I don't. No, I don't. It's been fought in court and won. I know it has because I've seen case law after case law after case law on YouTube. What I did was I got up and I went and recorded his car, and I had my hand in my pocket. I had my camera in my other hand. Who in their right mind is going to walk up and have a camera in their hand showing, filming themselves shooting a cop? That wouldn't be very smart.
It wouldn't be, but people do
But
it.
my point is I walked around the vehicle, got the vehicle information. He jumped out and started demanding that I take my hand out of my pocket and this and that, and then started saying, I came to ask him for a fight. I didn't come asking for a fight. I was wondering why my tax dollars is being wasted in a public parking lot for 45 minutes.
I don't know what he was working on up here. Did you?
I don't have to ask, but that's what I went and looked. I was getting his information.
You can get his information all you want. That's fine.
Yeah.
We can give it to you.
But I didn't have to have a gun pulled out and put in my face.
You having your hands in your pockets is not.
That's not a lawful order to have me remove my hands. I know for a fact because I fought it in court before.
Well, if you had a weapon on you, he doesn't know if you have.
I don't, he fucking patted me down.
He realizes, but that was after the fact.
It doesn't matter. Now he's got me illegally detained.
That's not illegally.
What am I here? What's he detained me for?
Loitering.
I'm not loitering. I'm waiting for my sister-in-law to get off work. She works here at Walmart.
Okay.
That's not loitering.
And you want to take your hands out of your pocket, right? And you want to identify yourself?
He didn't ask me to identify myself. Ha! It's all on recording. It's all on recorded.
Okay. Let me ask.
No, you did not. No, you did not. And unless I am suspected of a crime, I don't have to identify.
That's valid.
Huh?
You're right.
So I'm not suspected of a crime. Taking my hand out of my pocket is not a crime.
It's not a crime.
So then he unlawfully drew his weapon on me. If it's not a crime to not take my hand out of my pocket, then there's no crime for it.
It's a safety issue.
Safety what? Whose safety? His or mine?
You got a gun in your pocket. How does he know? He doesn't know if you got a gun, if you got a knife, if you got a taser, whatever you're doing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the situation now?
Took your hands out of your pocket.
I did take my hand out of my pocket. I showed him I had my lighter and cigarette keys in it. Then he grabbed me and fucking Terry frisked me. Then I went to walk away and he's telling me I'm here for a paycheck, getting all up in my face. It's all on recording.
Okay. Let me go talk to him. I'll be right back, okay?
Yep. I got it recorded. And I got a dash cam as well.
Say again?
I got a dash cam as well.
Okay.
Recorded the whole thing too, as well as this.
I understand. But you realize the conversation.
I don't realize nothing.
See,
There-
I can't even talk to you, man. I can't say a word.
I don't need to be cop-splained to.
Then
Cop-splaining, blah, blah,
why
blah.
are you asking questions if you didn't want me to speak to you at all? You asked like 40 questions, the same ones over and over and over.
Yeah, because you're not,
Now I'm cop-splaining.
yep, because you're not telling me the law. The law,
No.
there is no law. She said it's not against the law.
No. I understand. I completely understand.
All right.
I understand. Oh, that's fine. Never mind. Where's it?
We already got one officer fired from this department. I guess we're going to get another one.
Who?
I don't know her name. She got fired because she confiscated
I thought you knew
cameras.
everything. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I thought you knew everything. I'm sorry.
I can't remember her name, but she confiscated our cameras
I thought
for
you didn't want me
recording.
to explain or ask you anything or talk to you.
Like I said,
Exactly.
another person gone from this department.
You realize if you're a First Amendment auditor, you have the right to remain silent. You can do that.
Well, I have the right to talk too.
Exactly, you do. But if you ask me to not talk to you, and you hold your window up on me twice.
I also have the right to not answer questions. I can talk all I want. You don't have to
I
listen.
got you, but you've expressed that you don't want to talk to me, and you continue to talk to me.
I'm just talking about out loud. I can be talking in general.
Level you want to connect. You want to connect with me. You always want to connect with me at a conversational level at some way, shape, or form.
Am I free to go?
As of right now, no.
All right, Donald. Why don't we try having a conversation from the start?
I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'll talk to the supervisor, and I don't want to talk to you.
She's on the phone right now. She's still here. My apologies. I don't know if you heard me. She's
I heard you.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of this guy over here. He's already drew his gun on me and shown that his disdain for me.
I couldn't hear you. I was
I said, I'm not afraid of you. I'm afraid of this deputy over here. He's already drew his weapon on me and showed his disdain for public.
I got you. So, again, I weren't here for it.
I understand.
So can we slow down for a second and let me help try to, or I guess help by trying to explain to me?
I don't need any
After-
explanation. I can show you the video what happened.
If you got it, perfect. Then I'll answer step by step. Here, I'll stand back so that way you ain't think I'm trying to reach in your car or nothing.
No, I'll just put it up to the window, and I'll wait for the sergeant to come up too.
Okay. Because if he drew his gun and hold on, if he drew his gun in suspicion of you having something,
It doesn't matter.
You complied and you took your hands out, right?
Oh yeah, after he drew his weapon on me.
You let him pat you down.
Yeah.
You realized you had no gun, right?
Yeah, but then he tried to detain me again. No.
He put it away.
Yeah,
right?
but that's beside the point. You don't draw your weapon on some.
I don't know if you have a weapon. I don't.
Whatever.
Not everybody in the world is.
That would be considered police brutality in my eyes.
So we should trust everybody on their word constantly all the time as police officers. When it's our job
and I'm supposed to trust you on your word too,
Yeah.
saying that it's a lawful order to tell me what to do when I ain't breaking the law.
Sir, if you knew that was completely unlawful, why'd you comply with it?
I didn't comply with it until he drew his gun on me.
Your hands out, right?
After he drew his gun on me.
Okay, and what if you had a gun?
Whatever. If I would have had a gun, I would have probably been shot, you idiot.
Exactly.
God.
But if you didn't have a gun, like you didn't,
And then he proceeded to continue with this. Then he
the only
proceeded.
thing he wanted you to do was take your hands out of your pocket.
And I did, and then he patted me down, and then when I told him he's going to get a lawsuit against him, this is when he went berserk and started.
But what's the common denominator right now? All you had to do the first time he said, "Hey man, can you take your hands out your pocket?" If you went, "Yeah, my bad. I know I just walked out of nowhere in a dark parking lot. That's my mistake. I can see how that can be misconstrued."
No, I don't see how it's misconstrued because you guys walk up on us with guns.
Right here, and I walk up and
You're the one with a gun.
Yeah, but I'm in full uniform. You know what I am. You know what
I don't care.
I'm a police officer. I have no idea who you are. If
I walk up with a camera and got a gun drawn on me.
I walked up to you in a dark parking lot and said, "Hey man, I got my hands in my pocket," and I walk up to you while you're sitting in your car. You have no idea I'm there. That's going to surprise you. It's going to startle you. Just
So I can't have my hand in my pocket when it's cool outside.
Okay. We're talking in circles again.
Yeah, we are.
I'm attempting to sit here and
We are talking in circles because it's not a lawful order to tell me something to do something.
Nothing of it was unlawful,
No,
and it was an officer safety issue.
I don't care about officer safety. What about public safety? How many times have you guys shot and killed somebody for
That would
doing?
be a public safety thing because all I know is you're walking in a parking lot in the middle of the night with your hands in your pocket. You could have a gun. The next person you walk up to could be the person that's replacing me, which is the person you intended to hurt that night. Again, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah. Exactly, hypothetical. Huh? I was flicking my ashes, so shut the fuck up. See, he told me to quit flicking my ashes in my floorboard.
And you see how I haven't said anything? It's because I can see your hands.
That's fine.
I got you. So you see how the whole issue is where we're at right now?
Yeah, no, if he's that fucking scared, he should fucking quit his job.
I've done it twice now in demonstration. I
These-
didn't die. I didn't lose.
Did you hear me? If he's that fucking scared, maybe he should quit his job.
Say again?
If he's that scared of me flicking my ashes, maybe he should quit his fucking job.
I got you. So you're under the understanding though of what everything seems and looks like, correct?
I know what it looks like. I got it all on video.
We have to investigate and go forward with what we have, because all we have is what we have to work with, correct? So all he had was that you were sitting here, and then
It don't matter.
And then you approached him. So to him, he has no idea if you have any business here.
He could
whatsoever or not.
have asked me, "Can I help you?" instead of "Get your hands out of your pocket."
But when our sergeant walked up to you and said, "Oh, you could have asked him this information," you said, "Oh, I don't have to."
I didn't have to, but I wasn't walking up to his. I didn't walk up to his window. And I was 20 feet away before he jumped out from the car. Before he jumped out, before I had gotten close enough to do anything or say anything to him. Before even any of that happened, and he's giving me direct orders. I don't have to follow your orders.
The circumstantial things that are going on. It's dark in the parking lot. He has no idea, because you haven't said, "Hey," while you're walking up with your hands up, "Hey, my sister works here." You don't have to do that, but obviously you doing this.
Walking up
to me
with a camera in one hand and my pocket, and my hand in my pocket in the other.
Oh, so you had one hand out. Okay,
Like this.
Well, guess what? The other hand is still in your pocket. I have no idea what's in that pocket, dude.
Yeah, and it doesn't look bulky enough to have a gun in
You
it.
know how tiny they make guns now? You know how many people I've arrested with tiny guns in their pockets?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
I mean, Anderson County arrested a fella, and he was in jail and had a revolver in his pocket that they didn't even find.
Then that's on you. for not properly searching the guy.
You think all guns are big and bulky.
I'm not saying it's big and bulky. What I'm saying is I did nothing illegal. I still haven't done anything illegal, and I'm illegally being detained right now.
Okay, so tell me what you would have lost in this entire situation if you went, my bad, and took your other hand out. Just the moment he asked you.
The moment that he asked me, nothing. And what did he lose? What did he lose?
How come you didn't do that?
Because I don't have to. That's the whole point. So if I'm walking down the street with my hand in my pocket, and you walk up to me and say, hey, I need to talk to you, take your hand out of your pocket.
I'm not suspecting you of anything.
I'm not saying I wasn't doing anything. He couldn't have suspected me of anything other than walking up with a camera.
That's why if I said if you let me explain.
All he could have
Hold on,
seen,
look,
all he could have seen was me walking up with a camera.
Because right what you just said right there, you said he doesn't suspect you of anything. He has no idea what you haven't approached the store whatsoever. You just said I have no idea if you. What did you? I'm sorry, I'm stepping on my words here.
Yep, you are.
Said that he had no reason to suspect you to do anything, right? Well, guess what? He never watched you approach the store, so I can suspect you of loitering, correct? You said he can't do anything unless
you know what? Walmart has a standing rule that you can be in their parking lot for a certain amount of times.
That's suspicion of a crime.
No, it's not, because Walmart has a standing order. You fucking numbnuts. Don't talk to me no more. Just tell me if I'm free to go. Am I free to go? Am I free to go? Am I free to go? Am I free to go?
Right now you're detained. No.
For what?
Say again?
For what? What am I being detained for?
Would you like to answer? Do you want to hear from me or from my supervisor?
Supervisor, what am I being detained for?
Sorry. 1 second, she's on the phone. Hold on. Hold on, she's on the phone. He wants to hear from you.
Hey, we're trying to investigate it further and see what's going on, okay?
For what are you investigating?
Because I don't know if it's a loitering thing. You said your sister's inside, right?
Yep, she works here.
What's your sister's name?
Michelle Tolley.
Michelle what?
Tolley, Toelle.
Okay.
She's an employee here. 8:30.
Okay. What's she look like?
5'6", 5'7", brown hair, kind of chunky.
Okay. We're gonna figure that out, and I'm also talking to other people, just trying to figure out things. Okay, so we're investigating.
What are you investigating? What did?
Because since you didn't take your hands out of your
That's
pocket,
not a lawful order. No, it's not. No, I don't give a shit if it's a safety issue. It's not a lawful order. He had no right to approach me in the first place.
You approached him.
I approached the vehicle, and then he got out all hostile.
Were you very close to the vehicle?
I was 20 feet away when he jumped out.
If he sees you walking to his vehicle, it's a safety thing.
Whatever.
He's gonna ask you-
So me coming up with a camera recording is a safety
I'm
issue.
gonna get out and ask you what's going on.
Well, and
Especially if your one hand's in the pocket.
that doesn't stop me from. You can't force me to.
No issue with the recorded.
I already looked it up. It's not a lawful order. I don't. You can ask me to take my hand out of my pocket. You can't demand it.
We can if you won't take it out.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't arrest me for it.
For what?
Not taking my hand out of my pocket.
Yeah, which is a lawful order for a police officer, first of all.
Ah. What was the reasonable articulable suspicion for asking me to take my hand out of my pocket in the first place?
You don't even know what
So-
you're talking about.
Yeah, I do.
So the suspicion of the crime that he thought you thinks you're committing.
What's reasonable, articulable suspicion?
That you've been sitting here not approaching the store.
So what's that got to do with anything?
That's loitering.
That's not loitering. He don't have no proof that I was loitering. So you can't say loitering.
No. When you approach me,
Can you quit hitting my car? I said, can you quit hitting my vehicle? I got a good one. Boy, this is going to look good in court.